Believe it or not, folks, the story of Nikola Jokic is a true underdog tale that would absolutely amaze you. We're talking about a guy who went from chugging Coca-Cola as a teenager to becoming the driving force behind the Nuggets' historic title run. That's right, the same Jokic who was once a larger-than-life kid, tipping the scales at nearly 300 pounds when the Nuggets took a chance on him.
Just gets it off in time. It's up. Oh, it's good. Of course it goes in.
So, how did he turn from this to this? Let's dive into this exciting story. A lot of NBA superstars that we know today have all started from humble beginnings, and most of them climbed their way up to the top through their amazing performances in previous games. And Jokic isn't any different. Nikola Jokic is a talented basketball player from Serbia who currently plays as a center for the Denver Nuggets. He was born on February 19, 1995, in Sombor, Serbia, which was part of Yugoslavia back then. Growing up in a small apartment with his parents, grandmother, and two older brothers, Jokic discovered his passion for basketball through his brother's influence. He played youth basketball for Vojvodina Srbijagas and later signed with Mega Basket during the summer of 2012, gaining attention from larger clubs. Fast forward to 2014, and Nikola was ready to take on the world stage. He declared himself eligible for the NBA draft, a major step in his basketball journey. With his talent and hard work, he caught the eye of the scouts, and he was selected 41st overall. But here's the kicker. Instead of immediately joining the NBA, Nikola decided to spend another season in Serbia, showcasing his incredible skills and dominating the court. And boy, did he leave an impression. He ended up winning the ABA League's Most Valuable Player title. Hold on, you guys are probably wondering why he was selected 41st in the second round. Apparently, it's because NBA scouts thought he was overweight. Well, that's actually true.
I was chubby, I was big, and number 15 was the biggest jersey.
You stuck with it?
Yeah, I was just stuck with it.
Jokic used to be a bit on the heavier side, and his trainers wanted him to focus on cutting weight and hitting the gym. Can you believe it? He used to drink a 2-liter Coke every day, but when he got drafted, he made a decision to change his habits. He quit soda altogether and doesn't even drink a 1-liter Coke anymore. Those scouts who called him overweight must be regretting it now. In fact, in an interview with Malika Andrews, Jokic even joked about how he was judged for being fat when he was still starting his career.
What do you think of that now?
They believe in the fat boy, and it seems like it worked out. Yeah, don't bet against the fat boy.
But let me tell you, he also loved junk food, so he wasn't exactly in peak condition when he entered the league. Since he was a EuroLeague draft and stash, it took about a year for him to make his first appearance in the 2015-2016 season. But after shedding around 40 pounds during that time, he started to shine. It took him a while to develop his cardio and overall game, but look at him now. It all started when Jokic beat out Nurkic for the top center spot. By 2018, Jokic was already established as he earned his first All-Star and All-NBA first-team selections, and he led the Nuggets to the Western Conference semifinals. And since then, he has been unstoppable. He won back-to-back MVP awards, got selected for 4 more All-Star games, and broke numerous triple-double records. He even scored 50-point triple-doubles in the playoffs. And now, he has led the Nuggets to the finals for the first time in their team history. Now, let's dive right into the pocket watching. His net worth. Now, this basketball superstar might look like he's mowing his lawn in Sombor, wearing a sweaty Kirkland t-shirt and driving a Camry. But in reality, his bank account tells a different story. Back in 2015, Jokic signed a 3-year contract with the Denver Nuggets, worth $4.1 million. By 2018, the Nuggets offered him a contract extension worth a whopping $147 million. But hold on, it gets even better. After winning back-to-back MVPs in 2022, Jokic secured a super bag. We're talking about the largest contract in NBA history. A super max contract worth a mind-blowing $272 million over 5 years. That's over $54 million in a single season. So far, in his 8 seasons in the NBA, Jokic has made a cool $150 million. But that's not all. Jokic also has a lot of endorsements that further boost his bank account. This man has a multi-million-dollar shoe deal with Nike, and he also endorses brands like Western Union, Converse, Panini, and his own Serbian fruit drink company, Sambora. In total, he earns around $1 million a year from these endorsements alone. But here's the thing. Even though Jokic may look like the type of guy who would enjoy a meal at Chili's on a Saturday night, he's actually really smart with his money, especially when it comes to investments. In fact, he owns several properties in Serbia and is passionate about developing basketball courts and facilities in his home country. He's even a co-owner of his former team, BC Megabasket. Imagine buying the team you played for when you were just starting out. With all these different sources of income, Jokic's net worth is an astonishing $30 million. Now, the question is, what does the Joker spend all that money on? Now, let's take a sneak peek at Jokic's lifestyle. For a while, he lived in a 3-bedroom apartment in Denver with his mother and girlfriend. But recently, he moved to a mansion in the classy Cherry Hills Village, worth a whopping $2.6 million. It's a major upgrade, and Jokic has plans to return to Serbia after his playing career. He already has a custom countryside mansion waiting for him there. Speaking of properties, Jokic owns a beautiful horse ranch. Jokic also has a love for sleek rides. In his massive garage, you'll find a black GMC Yukon Denali SUV that's worth around $70,000, and a customized Porsche Panamera 4S, complete with a Joker license plate. He also took it up a notch with a Lamborghini Aventador S worth around $420,000. And he has a Mercedes-Benz AMG G63 Brabus, which could have cost him as much as $500,000. Now let's dive into Jokic's love life. Just like everything else about him, his love life is pretty simple and private. He is happily married to Natalia Mashicic, a Serbian psychologist. These two have been together since their high school days, starting off as best friends before becoming a couple back in 2013. When it comes to their relationship, Jokic and Natalia took the big step and got married in October 2020, right in the middle of the lockdown in Europe. Jokic's wife and their daughter are regular faces at his games, showing their unwavering support. They help keep him grounded and motivated, reminding him of what truly matters in life. While there may be some people out there trying to catch Jokic's attention, like that OnlyFans content creator Vianney Fries, who attended one of his games in 2022 hoping to get noticed, the Joker remained focused on the game and didn't pay her any attention. Now let's circle back to the latest updates on Jokic's NBA career. After the 2023 playoffs, some media members have been rooting against him, leaving racially inappropriate comments that have led to a major misunderstanding. One of the notable comments came from ESPN personality Dan Le Batard, who suggested on a podcast that Jokic would have been a bigger star if he were American.
Rambo could not pull this one off. He's Magic and Bird, and America hates him. What?
Now, despite the controversial comment made by Dan Le Batard about Jokic's nationality, he also recognized Jokic's exceptional skills and the impact he has had on the league. As someone who has followed the Miami Heat closely and is a fan of the team, Le Batard acknowledged that even his beloved Heat would struggle to contain Jokic. This shows that despite any biases or team allegiances, Jokic's talent and dominance on the basketball court cannot be denied. He has established himself as a force to be reckoned with in the NBA, and his success speaks for itself. And that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, please share your thoughts in the comments and hit that subscribe button to catch more exciting stories about your favorite NBA superstars. Keep ballin'!